Hello friends and welcome back to my YouTube channel. The topic we are going to talk about today is how to use WordPress with Wampserver. That means using your own PC as server to use WordPress features. So how can we do this? I'm going to teach you in this tutorial. So stay tuned and let's get started. So for this purpose you do not need any type of server or domain. You just need this site. Just go to this site, the link is in the description. So its name is Wampserver. So you can see that there are two versions. The one is Wampserver 64-bit and the other is Wampserver 32-bit. Now if your system supports 32-bit, you should download the 32-bit version or the 64-bit version. So how do we know that which system is ours? That is simple. All you need to go is go into your my PC and this PC, sorry, and just left click and you go into the properties. Now once you go into property, you will see this properties panel over here. Here you can see that my PC is 64 bits, so it supports a 64-bit version. But don't worry, if you have installed 32-bit version, it also works on 64, so no issues. But for the 32-bit versions, you have to download the 32-bit version or else it won't work. So after that, after you have installed it, after you have downloaded it, you can see I have already downloaded to save your time. You have to just run it. So once you run it, it will take some time, and after that it will ask you for okay, it's taking a little longer this time. Okay, here you go. So English, I'm going to select English and say okay. After that it will say you accept. I will say I accept. After that it will say these are the terms and conditions. I say okay. Now you see it's going to install in my C drive, has WAMP64. If you want to change it, all you need to do is click on the browsers button and you can change the directory where you want to save it. So no issues, no harm. You have to just you can just save in any directory you want, but I'm going to stay as that. Now it's asking me that do you want a shortcut in the start menu? I will say yes and next. After that it says next, and now it's going to start installing. Now this part will take a little time, so to save your time I'm going to skip this part and we will come right back after this installation has done. So now once the installation is done, it's going to ask me that do I want to choose Internet Explorer as my default local host server, but I will say no, I don't want Internet Explorer. I'm going to choose Chrome browser. So how do I choose Chrome browser? I'm going to see if I have it on my desktop. I don't think so. I don't have it on my desktop. No, I don't have it on my desktop. So I'm going to go into my C drive and I will look into my Google's folder. Let me see if I can find it. Google's. No, it's not here. Where can it be? Google. I think so. It's in the other file. Yes, I think so. It's another file. Let me see over here. Google and Google. Oh, here it is. Now I'm going to go into Google's. Here I'm going to see applications. In the application I will see Google Chrome. I'm going to select that and say open. So now it's going to ask me, do I want Notepad as my default coding text editor, but no, I'm going to select Atom. You can select Sublime, Atom, VS, any text editor you want. If you do not know what a text editor is and how to use a text editor, you can ask me in the comment and I will let you know. And after that, I'm going to select Atom as my text editor because I'm using Atom for like now an year or so. I like its coding in it, but I think so VS is better, but let's say okay. So now after that, it's going to take a little more while to set up some PHP and MariaDB databases and etc. And once that is done, you will see that okay, what's taking so long? Okay, now when it's done, it will tell you some explanation about what my PHP admin is, what my MariaDB is, but you don't need to know everything like in this what they're saying. Just click the next button and it's done. So now we can see that we have Wampserver 3.1.9, and I'm going to finish it. After that, you need to go into your Chrome browser and you need to just select search for, but first I'm going to show you how this Wampserver looks. So I'm going to type Wampserver, click Wampserver and open it. It will take some time to load and you will see three black screen like CMD screens flash on your screen. So after those three screens flash, you will see in the down corner, which I think I have cropped in my screen recording video. So I will let you see how it looks like. It's a W in your start bar right in the corner. uh, so when that W turns green, you will know that your server is working properly. Don't worry if it's yellow, mostly orange. Mostly in that case, one of your server is occupied by some other language, like you have installed MySQL or MySQL Workbench, so that port has been occupied by that server. So don't worry if you do not understand all these terms. Just go to WordPress and download the WordPress, and and try to download the latest version because they keep on updating. And after you have downloaded it, I have already downloaded, you can see that this is the folder. After extraction, you will see that this is how the folder will look. You just need to copy that folder. And you remember in the start I told you I have downloaded that server, PHP my admin Wampserver in my C drive, and where there was Wampserver 64-bit, and there will see a www folder. Just need to go into that www folder and paste that WordPress folder over here. Once you paste that folder, I'm going to show you here. You can see that Wampserver is now orange because one of my services is not working, because I had already installed PHP Workbench for some purpose. So that port which Wampserver uses in our PC is already occupied. But don't worry, I think so it will work on the orange version too. But if it doesn't, let me know in the comment below. I'm going to tell you how you can change that orange to green. All you need to do is just go into the setting and make some changes and it will turn green. No big issues, but I'm sure it will work on orange too. So let's wait for a few minutes once. Okay, so I think so it's not going to change to green, but let's see what happens. Okay, WordPress file seems to be a little big this time. Now the main thing the WordPress offer is that it has all the things built in, so you do not need to like work a lot. So let's see once it has been copied. we are going to make a database first. For that I need my Wampserver. So let's wait and see. Okay, now our WordPress file has been copied. Now I'm going to just go into my Chrome, because I had selected Chrome as my local host server. Yes, so if you had select some other browser, you can go into that browser. Okay, now after that, now let's see, here is my Chrome browser. Now in the Chrome browser I'm going to go into the new tab. In the new tab I'm going to type in localhost, which will take me to that www folder, and after that localhost I'm going to put a /, and after that / I'm going to type WordPress, which is my folder name, and after that in the WordPress there is a WP, I think shared, it's underscore, no, it's a straight line with the admin, and after that I'm going to press the enter. So it's going to take me directly to that file, and it's going to run that file. So here it is. I'm going to just type this and press enter. Let's see, it's going to take some time for the first loading, but once it's loaded you will see that voila, we are here at the WordPress site. Now I'm going to just select start. It's going to ask me for a few things. I'm going to let you know how you can add these things. Now let's start. Okay, after that it's going to ask me for a database name. Now for the database I need to create a database, and the username is mostly root. In my case, if you are buying a domain, you need to ask that from your server side. I'm going to type in first I'm going to use the localhost. Now there are two ways. One is from here, but I think so because this is orange it won't work. Yes, it won't work. So I'm going to use the other method. The other method is kind of easy. I'm just going to go into my I'm just going to type localhost, and after that I'm going to search. Here you see I'm on my Wampserver's page. Here I'm going to go into my phpMyAdmin. That's my database which I'm going to use for creating my tables. When we are in the WordPress, people are signing up, logging in, that all data is going to save somewhere. That is here in my phpMyAdmin. Now you can see it's a root, and I have no password set. By default it has no password set. You can set it later, but mostly I do not set it in the start. Afterwards you can. Now here's my phpMyAdmin homepage. Here I'm going to select you can see it's on 3308 port, but I'm going to change this port later. So in the database I'm going to take the database. I will call it shop, and this is its type, but we don't have to concern about the type and things like that. I'm just going to select create, and after that we'll see my database has been created over here. Now I'm going to type this database name over here, and after that you have seen that it's a root, and the password was nothing. Localhost was my server name, and this I don't need to change. And will select, it will say installation. I will say install, and after that there you go, it will ask for my website title. I will say let's say online tech shop, because the table was named tech shop. And after that it's going to ask for a username. I will do this, and this is a really strong password, but I know I'm going to forget this, so for the sake of this video I'm going to change it. But you should really keep this type of passwords, because the more secure your password is, the more hard it is to hack your WordPress websites. So I'm going to just keep this one, and after that it's going to ask for my email address. I'm just going to use my regular email address. It doesn't really matter. So now I'm just going to click the installation button, this just you can just check it or not. Just click next installation, and once you click installation you will see that installation has been done. Now it will say that you can use username and your password. The username was this and the password was okay, so it's Johan at the rate 92287, and now I'm going to log in, and voila, we are over here. This is our dashboard. As you know, you have seen WordPress dashboard, and it has all the functionalities. You can perform whatever you want. So stay tuned, and I will suggest you should subscribe to my channel, because in the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to make your own customized WordPress themes. Mostly we just go online to buy themes, or we use the free versions of theme. It's whenever I use WordPress theme, I feel like I should need something like over here, I need something there, but we do not get those type of things. So subscribe to my channel and you will get a video next week. Like this video if you haven't, and comment if you do not understand anything, and we will meet next. Have a nice day, stay tuned and stay learning.